Braxton Miller, true freshman quarterback, makes his debut for the Buckeyes. 6'3", 210 pounds from Huber Heights, Ohio. 17 touchdown passes, 17 touchdown runs, and he will run the spread. Operating at the Buckeye 41. And a design quarterback run for Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 by L.T. Smith.
A lot of anxious people in Buckeye Nation ready to watch this guy play. Dynamic player coming out of high school. I remember recruiting him myself, and just dynamic with the ball in his hands. One of the best athletes in the country last year.
A little sprint out. And takes off, cuts it back. And he's paving the way for tailbacks. Here's play action. Miller gets away from a defender and takes off. Boy, you see there.
On 2nd down and 6. There's his own read, and he takes off again, and now he cuts to the corner. He's going to get a first down and a lot more.
Wants to throw under pressure. Makes a man miss, has a first.
Mobile quarterback, you're going to get out of your responsibility. Keep him in front of you. Don't give him the opportunity to run up the football field. Make him throw the ball. That's an error mentally.
Young freshman takes off on the quarterback draw, slipping one tackle after another. Buckeyes will run it with Miller.
In that game against Washington 3 weeks ago, really hasn't been the same since. Miller going to try to run for it. Good decision. First down. 4 minutes to go first quarter. Miller with plenty of room. 3rd down and 7.
And here they come.
Yes, they do come after Miller, and he gets away. Will they be aggressive here with good field position? Braxton Miller. He's in at the very least field goal range now. Eric Martin trying to run him down.
That was unbelievable. I didn't get to see it. It's Will Compton. Will got to pick his jockstrap up. It's laying out there on the 35-yard line.
So the 29-yard run gets them into field goal range.
That's impressive.
Terrific effort tonight. And just a 4-man rush, and they get nowhere near him, and he takes off again.
Here on 3rd down and 7. Let's see if Miller can get off his first completion. Instead, it's a quarterback draw. There goes Braxton Miller. All the way down in.
Miller, here's a quarterback draw. Nice move in the middle of the field, and he might get a first down.
Terrell was bigger, maybe flat out faster, but as a runner, Braxton Miller can make you look silly. I mean, he can make people miss, you know, like they're tackling air. And Borland is their leading tackler. And no.
Comes a blitz. He's in trouble, but now the middle of the field is open. Miller takes off and gets a first down.
Now, after that happens, when Miller runs, there's going to be a guy spying right there. Number 93, a defensive end, is waiting for Miller, but he can't make the tackle. It's one.
Play fake. Miller, he's going to post in. Touchdown. The ground. And the last one is the best one for the Buckeyes. Up here. Miller, quarterback draw. Got around the first man. And he got it. Oh, he dropped the ball.
And free. We've seen this a lot. Guys coming unblocked, and they can't get Braxton Miller on the ground. Brendan Kelly is going to be seeing shades in his sleep tonight of Braxton Miller getting away from him. And he makes the play, but Miller gets.
3rd and 2 in the pistol. It's a run all the way for Miller, and he's got a whole bunch. Maybe the whole enchilada. Touchdown. Quarterback growing up before our eyes here on homecoming. It's his first homecoming. It's going to be a big one if they hold on to this lead now. A half minute to play in the 4th quarter. Miller flushed. Wants to throw. Now he's going to do what he can with his legs. No, he will throw. Lobs it to the end zone. Touchdown. Devin Smith.
After further review, the quarterback was behind the line when he threw the pass. Touchdown.
I think that's a good call. I think he was behind the line when he let it go.
Jake Stoneburn.
Miller, quarterback draw, 3rd and 12. Look at this burst of speed for the freshman. And a beautiful cutback. He's at midfield, and he may go. Braxton Miller with blockers ahead. Great vision, and Miller, the freshman, with a sprint to put the Buckeyes on the board.
To his running back, Boom Herron right here, is going to get an excellent block on number 27, Alexander Webb. You're going to see him coming right here. Boom Herron's going to get the block on him, which will be just enough to spring Braxton Miller through the hole. We've talked out throughout the ball game so far, Tom, the speed that he has. Once he gets into the open field, he'll make a couple of guys miss, and he gets into the end zone for Ohio State. He's in this year being able to get up and down the court.
Miller makes a man miss, takes off for an Ohio State first down. Pressure teams in the Big Ten coming in. Indiana's turned it up today. Now Miller on the draw. He's got room, and a good move at the 5.
Here, and then you're going to see Boom Herron, number 1, come right around the edge at the last second to get a block on Leon Beckham right there. We talked about laying the boom, and then he's able to make Mark Murphy miss right there with some excellent footwork to get into the end zone.
Braxton Miller with 34 yards on the spot in the backfield. 3rd and 11, Ohio State option. Miller had no designs to pitch. He changes direction, and Miller pump fakes, wants to run, quarterback draw. Here he goes. Braxton Miller, first down, and
with this designed quarterback draw, this was a quarterback run the entire way, but Purdue's been doing a good job of clogging up all the gap.
Miller option, changes direction, and wins the race to the end zone.
There's very few offensive linemen that can slow him down.
Quarterback draw, you can see this one coming. Miller bounces it on 3rd and 15. He's had 4 catches in the 7 games since. Miller takes off, has a chance, makes a man miss, and Braxton Miller again.
Miller makes people miss. Again, designed quarterback draw right here. You can see Juan Short comes scot-free, thinks he's going to throw it, so he stops trying to get his hand.
Miller, plenty of time, dancing, hurdles his own man. Off balance, chucks it, got it! Ohio State touchdown! Slipped through. This was a touchdown pass, and a nice Edwin Moses hurdle over his All-American center to keep the play alive.
You can see he was almost sacked.
And Miller on a quarterback run, trying to get a hole at the 40. And Miller to the down to 2 for Miller. Quarterback draw. Miller first down and more. Keeping his balance. And Van Bergen.
Quarterback draw, just tucks it and runs, and he's as dangerous as any quarterback in the country with his feet. As you can see right there, fighting and clawing for every yard that you can get.
Formation as well. Instead, Miller a run. Oh, what a sweet move by this true freshman quarterback.
Well, you can see right here, get away with a little hold to Braxton Miller.
Quarterback run. Miller's got the 15. Miller inside the 5. Touchdown, Buckeye.
But number 88, Craig Rowe, jumps inside. Braxton Miller beats him to the outside. Rowe's job is to force that ball back inside. You see DeVere Posey blocking downfield. And when you get Braxton Miller in space, he will put you on a highlight film with this little shake and bake.
He's not a small guy either. Miller will take off on 3rd and 8. And Miller at the eye set. And play action for Miller. Steps up. And he'll run. Being chased from behind inside the 20, inside the 5. Chances as well. Miller in trouble. Gets away. He's going to run. He leaps. He's hit. Where do they spot him?
See Braxton Miller right here.
He stuck the ball out, and he definitely got it across. Dangerous play there by Miller, but he had to do it to get the first down.
Now Floyd would have wrapped him up instead of just body bump.
Florida comes with a blitz. It's a quarterback draw. Great call against the run. And pushed out of bounds.
Hyde next to him in the backfield. They try the right side. Miller, nobody open, tucks it down. And still on his feet. Oh, everything opening up for him. Left side. Miller out across the 40. A couple of times. Haven't seen that so far. Designed quarterback run. Miller with room inside the 15. Down. All 3 timeouts remaining here in this first half. Designed run for Miller. And Miller out across the 45. Still on his feet. Tackled from behind. Corey Brown comes into the backfield, and he's going to be the pitch man on the option. Doesn't get it as Braxton Miller keeps it. Miller off to the races. Stutter step. He's got a chance. Touchdown!
involved with it. This was just textbook right here. You see Braxton Miller string out the defense, and right at the last second, Krishan Dupuis, the corner for Miami, was the only person. He had to make a decision. Do I go after the quarterback? Do I go after the ball carrier? And he made the decision to go after Braxton Miller, and that little stutter step right there was huge. Create the separation to get in the end zone.
Braxton Miller going to keep it. He's got a ton of room right up the middle. Braxton Miller taking it to the house. Played last week, not dressing again today. And Miller again going to try and make something out of nothing, and does, and able to get out. Debuting in the SEC. And on third down, it's Miller, the keeper all the way, and he's got the first down and more inside the 10. Miller rolling left. Braxton Miller going to take it and score for the second time tonight. Miller working all the way to Miller, and Braxton Miller.
Design run for Miller. Nifty footwork. And now plenty of running room down the near sideline. Touchdown.
Well, this was something that Clancy Pendergrass was concerned about. Braxton Miller running the football. They had to defend it. Alex Logan in great position to make a play.
Well, there are very few quarterbacks in the country who can do that.
It was a beautiful day.
Ball's now on the 12-yard line. Design quarterback run. Miller weaving inside the 5. Touchdown! Run for Braxton Miller.
Eric, you talked about design quarterback run. You see Zach Bourne, number 44, and that spin move right there, there's just nothing you can do. That's
UAB showing blitz. They don't bring it. Only bring 4. Miller runs past the first wall, trying to get to the edge. Miller for Braxton Miller.
Watch this footwork again. Bastion, number 47, thinks he's got him dead in the water. Is going to make the tackle as consideration.
Next week's going to be a real test against the Michigan State Spartans. Patience for Miller. And Miller inside the 10. Down. Keeper, Miller. Misdirection, Miller. One man to beat, he beats him. 2 more point conversion to put him up by 14.
See the decision by Braxton Miller, just decides on his own to go outside, and he gets the...
Just offset a little bit, and their play action, and there's Braxton's running ability that Herbie referred to. Boom. And he kept it beautifully. Is John O'Neill.
Here comes the blitz from the backside. He blows up the runner, but look at the ability to create. This we talked about. Michigan State had to contain, and at the end of the play,
a couple of games, Braxton keeping this all the way. Ball background. Here's Miller bursting for the first down.
And here's Braxton Miller on the run, and there he puts on some of those moves Todd talked about. Got a great block. Braxton Miller might be gone. All the way down to the 5.
9 called runs per game. This was only the second. They needed him to make a play, and you see what he can do. He can plant his foot and change directions without losing speed, as well as anybody in college football, and a much-needed big play.
2nd and 10. Little misdirection. Braxton just fakes one way and runs the other. And Miller follows his blockers. He might have 6 points out of this. Touchdown. He'll keep it. And he's got a lot of room in front of him. Braxton Miller. But they don't because of moves like that.
Running back in the backfield. He fakes to one running back, and the other running back keeps him. And when it's a
team. Miller keeps it. Miller's got a chance. Trying to get to the edge. He's got the first. First play from scrimmage for the Buckeyes, and Miller splits the seam. Braxton in the open field. What kind of speed does he have? Braxton Miller, touchdown!
We just got done talking that at halftime he had 48 yards rushing, but he had the ability to break one 70 yards at any point to get over 100 yards. 67, I think, is close enough. And Greg
Miller gets out of trouble. And Miller steaming down the sidelines.
1,000 for the season coming in today. And feeling some pressure, and takes a passing play and turns it into a running play for Braxton with the keep and the touchdown.
That drive.
And another momentum shift. This time to the Buckeyes and Braxton Miller breaking it across midfield. The stiff arm on Johnson gets it.
These fans have not wavered in the noise-making. Miller finds a big hole. Inside the 10. And
great call right here. Rod Smith is going to become a lead blocker. This is a design call. It's almost like a lead isolation play. And we talk about it every single game.
2nd and 10. Miller, good decision to keep it. First down. Hyde got level, but Miller kept it. Miller dances. Touchdown. What a play.
With his vision and decision making to pull this ball out after Stanley comes in, and not too many guys in the country will do that out to you. Against a good player in Hodges, then has the ability to go up and over and get the ball across the end line.
And undefeated Mississippi State. Miller, another great fake. And another first down. To the 2nd and goal. Hyde did not get the handoff. Miller scores again.
Big win at Penn State on the road in their last time out. And here is Miller working with the feet. Kansas State tries to stay unbeaten. Louisville has already won today to go to 9-0. Sweet moves by Miller. Miller stepping away from Foster, who almost backed right into him. And now Braxton Miller with some green. The fake at the 8, and Miller spins down. I've seen him everywhere. Miller will fake it to Hyde, looking for some room. Miller to the edge. Miller to the end zone. Leading the way for the Buckeye attack today. Miller feeling the pressure coming from behind, able to elude it. Braxton Miller gonna tuck and step out.
Can come up with here. Miller looking to pass. Now extending the play. Crowd wanted a flag as Miller.
With this field position.
Well, their quarterback can take it the distance as well. Miller. Smith remains the running back. Blocking for Braxton Miller. Good cut. First down. Breaks a tackle. And it's
watch Rod Smith. Now he becomes the lead blocker. Watch the kick out block, and a good job of patience by Braxton Miller setting it up. An outstanding speed by Joe Bolton to run him down.
On him because right now that's too much time in the pocket.
Miller going to keep it, and motor. Braxton Miller, the stutter step. Miller on 2nd down, fakes the handoff. Scoots to the outside, gets a nice block upfield. 1-yard touchdown pass. Miller out of the end zone, and he'll take it. And Braxton Miller, plenty of room up the middle, and cuts it out to the right side. Miller looking for a block, and he steps. Another one of those Heisman contenders this year at quarterback here for Ohio State, and he'll run with it again. And Miller to the outside, switches hands.
Braxton Miller keeping it. Going to run. Here's his best run of the night. Braxton going to keep it on a design play behind Hyde. Good. He did indeed. Braxton keeps it.
Miller on a straight drop back. Look out. You can't lose track of Braxton Miller. Spins down to the
field, and you can see him just look at Kirksey and say, all right, this is you and me, buddy, bring it. Watch him slow up here. All right, I got something for you. Oh, how about that move? I'm waiting for you. You got no shot at this.
Braxton Miller, well protected, buying himself even more time. Look at him extend the play, and he's got room to run. And blockers out in front. A picket fence. Can he get to the sideline? And it looks like he's got the.
I mean, as he rolls right, nothing's open. There's double coverage on the outside receivers, and the tight end isn't free. And so he comes back around. Everybody's been blocked off. This is just a great individual effort to pick up the first down.
Five-man rush. Braxton Miller gets loose. There he goes again. Miller, quarterback draw. And he's got blockers and he's got speed. Braxton Miller down the sideline. Touchdown. This is a guy that sometimes you just can't defend, Ledge.
Yep, I mean, he makes something out of nothing. A design play, good blocking on the right side. You see Devin Smith ran his defender off, Jordan Lucas. Man coverage. When you play man coverage, you turn your back to the quarterback, and that's tough to do against Braxton Miller. He sees that, sees a lot of green, and
Braxton Miller, quarterback draw, following high, touchdown Buckeyes. For Braxton Miller on first down. They'll blitz. He'll run away from it, at least temporarily, and now he's going to keep it. And on that gimpy left.
Setback that I asked, almost as if he was surprised that I knew.
Here's Braxton Miller, Tom, going for a touchdown. He faked out the entire Illinois defense and takes it 69 yards for a score.
Braxton Miller, you see it right off the edge there. That's Kennard, 59, and then Svatina, the linebacker, 34, just doesn't take the right angle, and nobody on that Illinois defense is going to catch Braxton Miller in the second.
So first down on the 36-yard line. Miller in trouble, steps up and runs. And Miller gets another first down inside the 35-yard. And when the opportunity came along at the end of the season, he wanted to coach again for the Buckeyes as Braxton Miller is inside.
Braxton Miller is the jump cut. Take a look how he cuts on a dime on the first level, then the second level. He just has great vision, the better defense. We might have an opportunity to see that against Michigan State a little bit later in the Big Ten Championship.
Look at Braxton Miller making moves, getting outside, stiff arming, 14 on the carry.
But the biggest X factor will be this guy. You know, as Michigan State or whoever it is decides to start playing, if the time just a poor throw.
Here's Miller running inside the 15. And Miller.
Lock, stock, and barrel after what we've seen from them in the past couple of years.
Here's Miller inside the 40-yard line. They've just side Miller on 3rd and 3. And Miller is going to run it himself. Miller breaking tackles into the open field. Makes another man miss. Braxton Miller still going inside the 30 and final.
Number 34 sets inside. That's either screen or draw. The linebackers bail because they think it's pass, and what you have is Braxton Miller. A lot of people were saying, well, why is Kenny Guyton? Kenny Guyton was so good. Should he be playing for Braxton Miller? And the answer is no, because of this reason. He's so explosive.
Ohio State has kept everything on the ground. This time Miller trying to carry it himself. Gets to the edge, gets the first down and more. With the early lead, Ohio State has a lead here. Miller, the keeper, straight up the middle. Braxton Miller with the speed to the outside. Touchdown.
Or physical, they have two guys in one gap. Freeze right there. You see two guys, almost three guys in one gap, which creates the big running lane for Braxton Miller. And again, this is what he can do better than any other quarterback in the country. Out in open space, he has this.
Noticing Guyton is in. He's going to run it and pitch it back to Miller. Miller looking to throw. And now he'll run and dive into the end zone. Did he get there?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Remember, he doesn't have to be down the.
Obviously, that's a very big game in the Big Ten. Braxton Miller back to action here. It's 3rd and 3. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Miller looking to throw. Gets away from the pressure. Stays on balance. Into the open field. Braxton Miller still going. What a run by Miller.
Turn it into a good decision with athletic ability. Right here, he could have ran right up the middle, but no, he likes to bounce it outside. And this you can't teach, you can't coach. And I'm telling you, there's a difference in his attitude in running the football.
Empty backfield. And there he goes on the quarterback draw. And he's into the secondary. Great move. And now the speed in the middle of the field looking for a stiff arm touchdown, Ohio State.
Watch the first guy, Heinzman, number 92. He makes him miss, and then right in the middle of the field, you got no chance. If you're this guy right here, and he can go either way on you, you got no chance. It's Courtney Avery. See ya. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Puts a stiff arm out at the end and dives into the end zone. And that is his 6th scoring run of the year, and none more impressive than that one.
Like I said, they're the
Miller again in the pocket. Now running out of the pocket. Directs traffic, and now he'll keep it. And Braxton Miller walks in. Touchdown, Ohio.
Watch Braxton Miller cause two Michigan defenders to run into each other. They ended up on the ground. He ended up in the end zone. Watch the end of this play. He's directing traffic. Those two guys took themselves out of the play, and Braxton Miller.
They're going to give it off. Nope, they fake it to Brown, and it's Miller going for Miller to the end zone. Touchdown. Out. Ohio State's got the ball at the 35-yard line. Braxton Miller going the other way. Open field for Miller. Across midfield. Cuts back inside. Braxton Miller. Another.
First and 10 at the 35. Miller elects to run the football. He's got some running room. Gets outside. Picks up the first down and more. So Hyde in motion out of the backfield. Braxton Miller scrambling. Miller. He'll take it himself. Wants a block. Has a seam. Miller still running. Braxton Miller. Oh my God, what a move. And Miller down.
Watch the improvement of Braxton Miller. Last year it was one read and go. Now still directing, orchestrating, eyes downfield. Once he made up his mind, he directed Carlos Hyde to block. And then he went downfield.
31 for the Buckeyes. Here's Braxton Miller. He'll decide to run it with a huge opening at the 40. Miller still going, gets to midfield. And finally, return. 10 carries, 61 yards. Here's Miller tucked in with daylight. Braxton Miller cuts it inside.
Full check down to Devin Smith.
Now Miller running wide, turns a corner with a blocker. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Then throwing it.
Second down and 2. Braxton Miller.
He goes the other way after running option, and watch out for Miller. Oh, he gave a beautiful step.
Slows the defender down. He slows his speed down. Watch. He hits another gear, and right here he's going to slow it down. You see, that's the old Walter Payton. And then he finished.
And they're meeting the challenge tonight. Now Braxton Miller, you don't want him in open space. And he crashes right through that door. BCS Bowl win. First down run, Braxton. And here he goes gliding and moves.
Jones again, excellent protection. Delivers a low throw, and Braxton Miller showing the skills.
Miller, this is his first catch as a receiver. What a catch it is. He lays out, gets his body underneath as he turns. And now Braxton Miller lined up. It's under center or in the shotgun here to take a snap.
It's the first. Jones has double the number of carries so far as Elliott looks to throw. Loops it downfield. Braxton Miller makes the catch. Shakes a man and scores.
You're going to give up big plays. Watch this. This is a matchup you will take every time if you're Ohio State. Braxton Miller with his quickness against a safety, Desmond Fry, 6'2", 200 pounds. And when you give him that kind of cushion off of the line of scrimmage, there's no way that Fry is going to be able to stay with him out in space like that.
Took the buck out for it. Miller in the shotgun. Gets free on the edge. Braxton Miller is loose. Spin move. Miller headed for the end zone. You think he's made an impact in his first game at H-back?
Ohio State plays. Watch his spin move. I think in the Madden, that might be the B button. That's a nice spin move there. Nobody put a finger on him with that spin move. But Barrett, I have a feeling.
I'll give you credit. You said number one tonight.
With the ball in his hands, whether it was receiving or just getting out on the edge. I just, 2 years ago, he was at times one of the, that was 2 years ago. He was one of the more explosive players that, as a quarterback, you knew when he would have a chance to get out and play receiver, he'd be doing some of this. He's beautiful.
It's a 360.
And he's only going to get better with the.
Miller on the keep. Miller in traffic. Miller with some running room, and he'll keep it. Miller pops through a hole, and Braxton Miller
after a tackle close to the goal line. Cardell Jones back in at quarterback. His pass is caught. Braxton Miller makes a great move, and Miller down.
You think you got Braxton Miller? Think again. Might be the most dynamic defensive corner. Tom Herman just didn't believe in it.
Wide open man, Braxton Miller!
Going back to the huddle, and he's saying, Come on, Cardell, I'm wide open. You got to put the ball on the money. I had to leap and make you look good.
Buckeyes quick to the line of scrimmage. Looking at the end zone. Touchdown! The touchdown to Braxton Miller. The dynamic player from Dayton with a touchdown. Xander Diamont got him for a touchdown a week ago. Braxton Miller, so shifty.
It's third down. Lions drop 8 into coverage, so Jones will have all day. And now delivers complete for
his route on the left, and then he sees his quarterback in trouble, and he has to work all the way over to the right to eventually get away from the defender. But that is a great job by Braxton Miller getting away from the
direct snap for Miller. He gets around the edge and flashes the speed. Miller still juking.
Jones, you can see right here, right there, he jumps in. Look at all the Penn State defenders, and then he bounces it outside. I mean, that is just a special athlete who can pull the entire defense in.
Jones was under center, then he shuffled out of there, and they direct snap it to Braxton, who breaks tackles again and gets down to the
Elliott.
Miller in motion. They pop the ball to him. Braxton Miller gets the edge. Dances. Rutgers shows pressure on second. Nate Barrett gets the ball out, looking for Miller downfield, and Braxton makes a
game. You got to worry about play action. Now you've got one-on-one with Braxton Miller up against a nickelback, up against really a safety. How about the adjustment by Braxton Miller, a guy that's trying to prove he's more than just a great athlete. Oh, they're going to take. Did he end up catching that football?
If he did, it came off a knee. It did not touch. Takes the direct snap, fakes it to Elliott, and now follows Elliott around the left end, and Braxton Miller knocked out, reaches for the pylon.
Kickoff return, field position in their favor.
Braxton Miller at quarterback, and Braxton across the 20, tripped up. 3rd and 4. Jones takes a couple steps to the left and fires downfield. Got it to Braxton Miller. First.
Now they hand it to Braxton Miller. Terrific move. He's across midfield. And into Irish.
He does without the football, number 15, into your screen. Going to chop down the corner right there.